Give Florida credit. They did what I was worried about going into the game. They really controlled both lines of scrimmage the entire game. Very physical team. Right from the opening drive, they kind of set the tone of what the night was going to be like. It's a very good football team, very physical football team. We had a few opportunities to make it a game and didn't make them. So, it was going to be hard. We knew that going into it. Felt like we had a few opportunities here and there and just didn't capitalize on the plays. We're leaving a lot of plays on the field, but that has a lot to do with Florida in the way they play. So give them credit. They beat us, and they physically beat us. So we need to get back to work.
Questions?
Mark, was it the line of scrimmage that maybe kept you guys from getting maybe any kind of rhythm offensively?
It's a big part of it. Said that going into the week where they can get pressure, they can control the line of scrimmage, they make it very difficult to run the ball, they outnumber you all the time with big physical dudes, and then you have to beat them outside, and they have some very good talent outside, and you saw us in some one-on-one situations, they made most of them, and so they put you in a bind where you have to make plays and you have to beat them.
Mark, JoJo, first carry, 11 yards. We really don't see him again until the fourth quarter. Did he get dinged up, or what happened there?
No, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. It was in the rotation there. We get going. We got guys coming and going so much. Really didn't pay attention to that till I get to the film.
What did you make of the way the quarterbacks played tonight? It seemed like really neither of them could.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be tough on them. There's a lot more to it than just the quarterbacks. Sure, we've said that throughout the year that we expect them to play better, and we need them to play better, and we also need the guys around them to play better. So it was going to be a difficult situation for whoever was playing quarterback for us tonight.
Mark, did you see anything you liked tonight? Or what did you like?
I like the way, I've said this over and over, our guys are going about their business the right way. They're trying to prepare. They're going about their business the right way during the week. There was some fight in us, and we're going to continue to fight. We're going to continue to get better. And that's what I just told them in there. That's the way it is. We're going to get back to work on Monday, and we're going to prepare to win next week. And we expect everybody in there to keep on grinding to get better.
Mark, was a fake field goal something you saw on film?
Yeah, it was something that we worked all week. We've been greasing it up. We felt like we had an opportunity where they had one guy, and we had an option to run or throw that, depending on what he did, whether he covered the guy that released for a pass or, we felt like if we can get the handoff or the toss, then we would have him in a bind.
Mark, you know what happened on the play? It looked like it was a throwback.
Yeah, we should have thrown it. It was set. We had to play, and that's where I say we had some opportunities. That was one. Believe me, hey, they took it to us. That's a good football team, and they were beating us from the start of the game to the end. But that was an opportunity right there to cut it to at least get some good yards on that play. It was set up right like we wanted it to be.
Florida was 8 of 13 on third down. What were they able to do?
Pardon me?
They were 8 of 13 on third down. What were they able to do?
Yeah, well, what was disappointing was some of the third and longs that they created. There was a lot of third and shorts, which some of them were a yard or under a yard, and they're going to be tough to stop on that, as big and as physical as they are. But the third and longs were discouraging. We were screwed up on a call and busted one on a third and long in the first half that really hurt us. And we've been pretty good on those and had a pretty good third down package going this year. And they created a 4-by-1 set and motioned it over, and we just got off track there. But other than that.
Are you more aggressive than you would be against a normal opponent?
Pardon me?
Are you more aggressive than you would be against a normal opponent, the flea flicker, the big field goal, quarterback rotation?
Yeah, because out of respect, for their defense and knowing that we were going to have a hard time moving the ball consistently. And so we had to take some shots. So the fake field goal we thought was there, and I wanted to call it when we had an opportunity. I wasn't sure if they would play it any differently because it was such a long field goal try. That was the only thing I was worried about at that point. And then with the trick play there, the throwback to the quarterback, it's just something we had greased up, and again, it would have given us an opportunity had we executed it, but we didn't. So it takes us right out of another opportunity. So yes, we did feel like we had to take a few shots here and there.
You elevated Forrest this week, and he makes, I think Murphy had 13 straight completions before that pick, and
Yeah.
he gave you that chance.
Yeah.
Did you see through that?
Yeah, that was a nice play by Josh. We were doing some other things, and they were picking us apart, at times with certain looks, and so that was a change-up, different personnel grouping. Put Josh in there, and it did work, and he made a nice play. And again, it gave us an opportunity. I thought, I was really hoping Bud would get out there and get that block. I thought early Bud had a chance to see Murphy and get that block, and then as the play went on, he was going to outrun Bud. But I thought had Bud turned real quick, and I'm not sure, I was just watching it on the field there, but had Bud gotten that block, when we score, again, that pulls it to within 7, I believe, at that point. So, it was a nice play by Josh, and it was a good change-up.
Mark, did you talk much to Neil during the game? Did you get a sense he was lax, frustrated?
He was frustrated. We knew it was going to be a hard night, and I'm sure, just like any of us, I was frustrated too. I was frustrated on the first drive. I thought they do a nice job. They get you a little bit off balance. They're physical. They put a bunch of personnel groupings. They do a lot more than just the people watching them on TV once a week. You get really studying them and watch what they do. They put you in some positions that are hard to defend.
There was, because Florida had a couple of injuries, there was some talk of, that might be prime for an upset. But you've been very honest since the start about what you're facing here as far as project.
Right.
Project, is this just more that what a long-term project this is?
One or two.
Overnight?
Yeah, and 1 or 2 guys don't make a difference on that team. I mean, I was, we were there. I was there a year ago. We lost the best player, on our defense the first game. It didn't affect us one bit. They got a lot of good players, and they have very good coaches, and they're good at what they do, and that's what we're aiming to get to. And yeah, we know it's going to be a process, and again, I'm not discouraged. We're going to go back to work. Our team's going to go back to work, and I've been happy with the way we've been preparing and the way we've been going about our business. We know we're not there yet, but we're going to keep on trying.
What have you found out about your team in the last 2 games against ranked teams? You're in the games. I mean, a couple plays here or there that make the difference between a win or a loss against.
Well, I didn't feel, I just felt like it was uphill from the beginning, and so, again, give them credit. I thought they were in control of it, but had we made a play or two, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't ever know. But I am, I like this group. We know where we're at as a program, but we're going to keep on banging. We're going to keep on working, and we're going to keep on preparing to win. And, one of these days when we make enough plays to win, we'll win.
Max Godby got the start today. Can you talk about how that happened and kind of what you've done?
Yeah, we're just trying different options in there. Yeah.
Mark, the players were very gracious after the game to go say something to Joker. Your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I mean, Joker's done a lot for this program and worked extremely hard for this program for a long time. So I think most people have a lot of respect for what Joker's done and the person and the player and the coach that he's been for this university, and I'm glad to see that. We're disappointed in the loss, but I went over and said hi to him as well. Congratulations. So he's done a lot for this program.
Talk about trying something different on the offensive line. Have you not been satisfied with how that team is playing?
Well, it's tough. I mean, like I said, we at times, within this offense, you try to eliminate some pressure off of them with getting rid of the ball and all that. But, in this league, I mean, they're going to get up on you. Now, and we talked about that. We know that. They're going to get right up in your face, and they're going to outnumber you in the run game, and they're going to make you beat them outside. And they got some good players to cover you up out there, and we've got to continue to get better and keep on working and get more skilled in what we're doing.
You got time for 2 more.
What do you think of the way your defense hung in, especially during the middle stages of the game when your offense just wasn't?
Yeah, and I thought, if I'm not mistaken, y'all could tell me better. It's running together for me. But I thought at one point when they were getting some drives on us and we were off balance defensively, then we had a couple 3-and-outs, if I'm not mistaken, and put us right back out there, and that's hard to do. So we know that, and that's not blaming either side, because it's going to take a group effort to beat Florida, and we would have needed to play good in all phases and the best of our ability in all these phases. And so I thought, I've faced that team for a while, and you give them a lot of opportunities. Yes, it wears you down. They're physical.
Last one.
As tough as it was, are there things those players can still take away that they can use when they go similar against South Carolina?
Well, I think we'll go back and we'll watch the film and we'll look at everything we did good and the things that we did bad, and we'll keep on building on the things we did good and try to eliminate mistakes. And that's what I like about this group. But we're going to get back to work on Monday, and they'll be ready to go. And they'll prepare to execute the offense and execute the defensive game plan and the special teams game plan, and we'll just keep on working.